Hello, everyone. Hope everyone is fine and safe. Today, I'm going to talk about how to write a vibration analysis report or a condition monitoring report. This is my first video in the CBM series. Um, if you have a look on my YouTube channel, you will find in the playlist there is many videos. One of them for like default analysis, one for the turbo machinery, one for balancing, one for ODS, and one for case studies. And I included more files, one for oil analysis, thermal imaging, the CBM, and the rotating equipment. And they will be filled by videos as soon as I can. Sorry for this video is a bit late from the previous videos. I just get busy at work, so I'm trying to find some time to make fixed time for my videos, like at the every weekend, like on like Saturday or Sunday, and yeah, that's all. I'm trying to keep all my videos short, so you can not feel bored from them. And on that one, it could be a bit longer, and it's all more about talking, but it's really nice video, and I hope you enjoy it. We're going to talk about how to write the vibration analysis report. It's very important for you as a condition monitoring technician or engineer to know how to write the vibration analysis report, what things need to be included in the report, and this is what we're trying to do here. My name is Salat. I am condition monitoring and reliability specialist, and I'm Cat 4 vibration analyst, and I have a bachelor degree on mechanical engineering. First, we need to ask three questions. Who's going to use the CM report? What the CM report should include, and how the CM report will help your organization. The CM report should be used by operation, production, maintenance people, and that's why it should include information helpful for all of them, in addition to be written in a way easy to understand and at all different levels on the site. And for example, for the operation guys, if you have two machines, one is running and one is a standby, and the running one have a problem and like bearing failure or yeah, bearing need to be replaced, so you can ask the operation guy to stop the running machine and swap between them. And also you have to give a good understanding for the production guys that if this machine is failed, it will have huge impact on the production. So that's how you should communicate with the operation guys and the production guys. And for the maintenance team, you will help them in planning. Like for example, if there is any gearbox failure and this gearbox needs to be replaced, and there is no spare gearbox on the store, so you need to give them like enough time with this default stages. And you as a condition monitoring analyst, or sorry, as a vibration analyst, you should understand the fault stages. And there will be a video about this, by the way, so you can give explanation to the maintenance team and give them recommendation that within a couple of months this gearbox need to be replaced, so that you will give them some enough time to order a new gearbox or order a new bearing or a new fan impeller or whatever. The CM report should include first, the report should be simple, easy to read, and focusing on the action required to get the machine on healthy condition. The machine condition according to the ISO standard or OEM and manufacturer recommendation, default stage and severity, and how quick an action should be taken to avoid sudden failure and secondary damage. Explain the machine criticality to the site and the effect of failure on the production process. Even if you didn't explain this on the report, you as a condition monitoring analyst or a vibration analyst, you must have a good understanding about the machine criticality and how it's important to the site. And if you need to make immediate action by reporting by phone call or email, or you can wait till the routine report time came. The report should include integration, and this is especially for condition monitoring, sorry, for the commissioning reports, integration between the vibration analysis, oil analysis, and thermal imaging. And even if you have, like for example, machines which need integration between these techniques, like gearbox, this is a very good example. When you have a big gearbox, you collect vibration analysis data and oil analysis as well. And at this condition, especially for the gearbox, oil analysis is a very essential tool to take a decision about the machine condition. The report needs to have executive summary. For many maintenance managers or the guys on the high level, they don't have time to go through a full detailed report. They want to have a summary report, like the machine name, date, severity, and what he should do as a recommendation. That's all. You can make a couple of pages, two tables, and the table just include machine name, date, severity, and the condition. And some of other guys, like the rotating equipment team, for example, engineers, they have more understanding about the vibration analysis. They, some of them or most of them, been through the VCAT 1 or VCAT 2 or even VCAT 3 vibration. Some of them was working in the condition monitoring, and then they convert to rotating equipment or reliability. So they need to see more detailed information on the report. So for myself, I'm talking about myself, and this is my opinion. And if you like to take it or not, I make two reports for each route. One is the detailed report, and one is summary report. And I send both of them so I can give the chance for everyone to have a look on what you want and what you need. Traffic lights is a very good thing to include in the reports, especially on the summary report. You can put them on the red color for the machine which is have high severity, or you can make them in the yellow color or orange color for the machines which is a moderate condition, or green color for machine in the good condition. If you don't want to include spectrums, waveforms, you can simply add the trend. Trend is a very good way to explain the machine condition. You can say the machine was at this level and then became at this level, and there is an action required because of bearing failure or unbalance, and it's increased from this level to this level because of this fault, like bearing failure, cavitation, circulation, unbalance, misalignment, or whatever. How the CM report will help your organization. We need to know that each machine on site is a potential troublemaker. For sure, we have machines more critical than the other, and this is the role of the CBM program to carry out machine criticality assessment to decide which machine is more critical than the others. Second, it's very important to have the right work environment around you. So, like for example, you need to give trainings, even like free sessions or free trainings or free seminars or webinars or meetings for your maintenance team, for your production team, and explain to them what you're doing. You have to all the time introduce yourself. When you find a bearing fault, don't just find a bearing fault and forget about it. When you find a bearing fault, ask the maintenance team when they deassemble the motor or deassemble the fan bearing to keep the old bearing, cut it, have a look on the failure, and and link this failure to what you got on your vibration spectrum. Make it in a case study in your monthly or weekly meeting with the maintenance guy. Show them what you did, show them what you found on the vibration spectrum and what you found on the bearing. Show them that you have high vibration because of imbalance, and when you asked it for balancing and you dropped and you did right balancing job, vibration dropped. Show them your work, show them what you're doing. This is very important. And because when the budget is became low, they said, okay, we will run the machine to failure, and we don't need predictive maintenance, and we don't need condition monitoring, and because I saw many talented and very skilled condition monitoring guys and vibration analysts, and they lose their jobs. They not successful in the condition monitoring program because they cannot introduce themselves. Sell yourself, sell yourself as a product. So with your skills and knowledge, everyone needs to understand what you're doing. Let's come back. Also, people should understand the CBM program as we talked about and how it is eliminating the machine faults. There are many types of condition monitoring report. We're going to talk about the routine condition monitoring report only. You should include the date, the machine name, area and unit, the report type if it's routine or commissioning, your contact information like client, like or if you're in a service company, the client name, email, phone number. Also, you should include your information as analyst, like your name and email and phone number, and who is the technician did the data collection, what's his certification level, and who is the analyst did the report, what's his certification level, cat 1, 2, 3, or 4, and who is the reviewer for the report. Like if someone reviewing your report, his name should be included. And please, if you can add your certification level, this will add more value to the report and even your signature. Also, you can have a legend and you can state the machine condition by, let's say some people they do it like one, which is mean okay, two is caution, three is abnormal, four is severe, and five is critical. Or you can make them like 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, whatever the legend is, and just you should have common understanding between you and the maintenance team or the guys who are going to take the action. What's the meaning of your legend? And if you can include small table at the beginning of the report, explain what's the legend mean, that would be great. You can show the measurement location like horizontal, vertical, axial, and when you measure from the bearing casing as well. Um, if you would like to talk, especially for the commissioning reports on the service, when you go for site for once to do commissioning or testing for a machine or acceptance testing, you should include what's the device used, what's the calibration, what's the calibration date. That would be good as well. And some of the setup and procedure, like the actual running speed, the component detail information, what's the coupling type, bearing type, number of teeth in the gearbox, all this stuff, and what's the maximum frequency, minimum number of lines, window factor, and all this stuff you talk while you do the setup for your measurements. This is not in the routine measurement. This is especially in the commissioning reports or in the acceptance testing, and it might be like warranty or insurance. So reports. So you have to include all this stuff. So like for example, if you some customer, he just bought a new motor, a new fan, and damage happened, so they need to replace it, and it's still in warranty. So your report should be more detailed, so you can claim this warranty. The ISO standard level or OEM recommendation in the beginning of the report show the severity of the machine. So the guys will understand why this you say this machine in a good condition or in a severe or in a moderate condition according to the vibration level. The common levels we know from the ISO 10816, which is like from 0 to 4 is acceptable, from 4 to 7 acceptable, but high and over than 7 millimeter per second RMS is unacceptable. This is just general guidelines. For turbo machinery, like you have zone A, B, C, and D, like up to 90 microns peak to peak, or 165, 240, and 240. The machine layout, you can put a photo for the machine, and then on this photo, you can make what is the non-drive end, what is the drive end of the motor or the fan, or you can make, you can make one of the drawings like you see here. Summary report, we talked about this one, machine name, severity, date, what recommendation should be done, and that's it. For detailed report, sometimes you need to include all the vibration overall levels at each point, like we see here in the table, like the bearing one on the steam turbine, the date of the measurement, what was the vibration level, what was the ISO limits, and you can highlight them in green or yellow, whatever. The analysis depends on the client requirement. As I said, you might have detailed reports or you might have the summary report. The location of the fault should be mentioned very clear. Like when you have a fault within for the motor, like you don't say in the report you have a motor bearing failure or a fan, especially if you have uh, coupled fan and this fan like overhang or center hang fan, and you have two bearings of the fan. So you say we need to replace fan bearing. Which bearing, the drive end or the non-drive end? We have motor bearing failure. Which bearing, the drive end or the non-drive end? Mostly in the motors, when you have one of the bearings failed, you replace the two bearings. But it's you have to be more specified when you talk about the your recommendation. Like you have to state what's the machine and what's the bearing, it's drive or non-drive. It would be great to link the CM report back to a specific failure mode and fault stage. Indirect measurement parameters during the data collection should be included, like the load, the speed, the current, the flow. Some of the compressors, when you change the like the valve opening angle or the load, you can see some changes on the vibration levels, which is related to this indirect measurement parameters. So when you have your trend with vibration levels, and this trend is linked with the load or with the valve angle, and you can see when the valve angle is at this position, so the vibration at this position. When you change the valve angle, the vibration drops. So it's more linked to the process, not to the mechanical or electrical fault inside the machine. Some templates for the analysis. If the machine in good condition, you can say no required action, no problem are indicated, or you can say the vibration level and pattern not showing any abnormalities or no significant change on vibration levels and pattern comparing to the previous reading. If the machine needs some action, you can say that the motor non-drive end is showing elevated vibration at default frequency, blah blah blah, indicative of like bearing failure or unbalance or so on. Or you can say the main source of vibration at the fault location of the machine, like let's say the motor drive end is at the fault frequency 76 hertz, indicative of outer raised defective frequency, which require bearing replacement. Uh, Caution, like in the like we talked about the legend, it means like minor problem, abnormal, you need no immediate danger of failure is indicated, but corrective action may be recommended. Severe, Equipment may continue to operate, but corrective action should be scheduled, or critical, like immediate action, should be done, like and in the immediate shutdown. We should stop the machine and we should do an action at the moment. You can include some plots like vibration spectrum, as we see. You can include also the waterfall, which showing the change on the vibration pattern before and after. And you can add some recommendations like replace the bearing, revise the machine alignment, the machine require balancing. If any additional machine information required, you can add. If there is any work orders required, you can add. For example, if there's work order created to replace the bearing, you can add this work order on your report and follow up if there is any action is done. Finally, you can make statistical data, like you see here how many machine was in okay condition, how many machine 1 star, how many machine 2 stars, or if you have imbalance, how many machine was in imbalance, how many machine on misalignment or bearing. Sorry if this video was a bit long. I was trying to make it quick as I can. Really, the how to know how to make your condition monitoring report is very important. I hope you liked the video. Please like, subscribe, and share. And very soon there will be more videos about fault analysis, about turbo machinery, and I'm working on a very good videos on oil analysis because I couldn't find many videos on oil analysis on the YouTube or Google or whatever. So I will make a good series on oil analysis and thermal imaging as well. Please keep following my channel. Thank you for watching. See ya.